Hi, and welcome back to the course. Let's begin and understand the steps involved in reading a file from HDFS. To get an idea of how data flows between the client interacting with HDFS, the name node, and the data nodes, let's look at the sequence of events when reading a file. The process begins with the client opening the file that he or she wishes to read by calling the open function on the file system object, which for HDFS is an instance of the distributed file system. As the second step, the distributed file system calls the name node to determine the locations of the first few blocks. For each block, the name node returns the addresses of the data nodes that have a copy of that block. Furthermore, the data nodes are sorted according to their proximity to the client. If the client is itself a data node, the client will read from the local data node if that data node hosts a copy of the block. The distributed file system returns an FS data input stream, which is an input stream that supports file seeks. In the third step, the client reads the data from the FS data input stream. In step 4, the client then calls a read function on the stream in step 3. The DFS input stream, which has stored the data node addresses for the first few blocks in the file, then connects to the first data node for the first block in the file. Afterwards, the data is streamed from the data node back to the client. The fifth step would be to select the next best data node to read the data from. This all happens transparently to the client, which from its point of view is just reading a continuous stream. Blocks are read in order, with the DFS input stream opening new connections to data nodes as the client reads through the stream. It will also call the name node to retrieve the data node locations for the next batch of blocks as needed. Finally, when the client has finished reading, it calls the close function on the FS data input stream, as you can see here in this particular slide. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next one, we'll see how a file is written in HDFS. Thank you.